was meant to be a video about my Schleck fairy figures, but I'm kind of getting angry and depressed. So it's part of this vlog, and I'm not happy with my situation, and I just feel like crying and screaming and beating people up right now because I just feel like everything I do is wrong and not enough, and if I'm not doing stuff constantly that I'm wrong. I shouldn't be doing anything for myself. I shouldn't be taking any time for myself. I shouldn't be doing what I want because it's taking away from all the things I could be doing for other people. And that hurts. I hate it. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to feel that way, but that's just the strong impression that I get from everyone else. And it hurts a lot. On top of that, I keep getting stuff taken, and that pisses me off. Yeah, I know, I said that. So, anyway, I guess I'm just gonna go. So today, I did get to go to the Warm Beach Light, so more light videos for Christmas, yay!
Twas the night before Christmas when all through the castle my monsters were having a Yuletide hassle. The tree was all trimmed in ghoulish things like werewolf fangs and vampire wings. But they were up to no good. Didn't act like good monsters should. They found themselves a new prey. They planned to rob Santa's sleigh. They were making a list and checking it twice. Frankenstein wanted a shiny new trike, a new chain for Janusz, a brace for Igor's back, a speed shaver for Wolfman, a new cape for Drac. They were up to no good. Didn't act like good monsters should. They'd found themselves a new prey. They planned to rob Santa's sleigh. The mummy was to signal from the castle roof at the very first sound of a reindeer hoof. As Santa slid down the chimney wall, the zombies were to make off with sleigh and all. From beyond the moat there arose such a clatter. I jumped to the window to see what was the matter. Like a bolt of lightning it happened so quick, and there in our midst stood old Saint Nick. He began to dig down deep in his sack and came up with the traction for Igor's back. Drac caught his cape, Frankie's trike made him behave. Even Wolfman was happy, now he can shave.
I had a good time, interesting conversations. I was kind of mocked today, kiddingly, but I was also told today that I should like this show called True Blood, and maybe some of you know what it is, but I was like, what is it? And my friend's boyfriend was like shocked. He's like, you don't know what that is? You of all people should know, and you would love it. Someone like you would love it. And I'm like, okay. And so he proceeds to tell me it's about vampires and fairies and werewolves and other stuff. And I'm like, okay. And I said, I'm not really into vampires. And he's shocked. And I'm like, he just has this look of shock on his face. And I'm like, why? And then out of curiosity, later in the conversation, I asked him, and I'm like, why do you think that I like vampires? And he was like, well, you just look so goth. I would think you do. And I'm like, okay, that's interesting. I was just curious, I wanted to know what about my appearance that made me feel like he made me look like, or him to appear that I would be, all vampire-y. And then later, they were talking about vampires, and they're like, "You look like a vampire," and I'm like, "What? Do I look like a vampire today? You know, I'm just wearing a black corset and just me, you know, my hair like I always wear it when I feel like wearing pigtails," and they're all like, "You look like a vampire." I'm like, okay, you know, I just thought it was really weird, so I just wanted to share that in a random vlog later.